him yet, because now the trials are going to get physical now. Because now he's going to start the witch hunt, like this clown Durrell, whatever his name was, that plowed through those people. They're trying to equate him with being quote-unquote a black Hebrew Israelite. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So he's getting ready to make a move, man. You know? Go ahead.
It says, thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. So you're not going to get away with it, man. Any deed you do, eventually, you're going to reap of it, you know. I mean, like the brother said, we had to drink of our cup. Esau got his cup coming too. But even on the wicked nigga side, man, y'all niggas thinking that, hey, that shit's sweet. You can just get away with all that shit. But you're not. No wicked deed is going to go unpunished, man. You're not getting away with shit. The Lord is just tallying up your sentence.
Yeah, that one precept I read, it said it's not executed speedily, but just because it's not speedily doesn't mean it won't happen.
And one thing about judgment, you never see it coming. That's the thing, you don't see it coming.
That nigga Dolph, he got to be on top of the rap game for a good 6-7 years, and he got taken out.
That could be said. So Wisdom of Solomon 12:26. But they that would not be reformed by that correction, wherein he dallied with them, shall feel a judgment worthy of the Most High. It says, verse 25, therefore unto them as to children, without the use of reason, thou didst send a judgment to mock them. But they that would not be reformed by that correction.
Who is the children of unreason?
Well, today is Jake, you know, it's really Esau. He's the unreasonable one, you know. It says, therefore, Salakia, but they that would not be reformed by that correction, wherein he dallied with them, shall feel a judgment worthy of the Most High.
Ooh, it said worthy of the Most High, and guess what that judgment is? Nukes.
Yeah.
Because they're going to feel every bit of that.
Right.
Yeah, that ain't going to just be a slow death. Because you got to understand that upon a nuclear bomb before the fire, even at night, you got the flash, and then you got the heat radiation. The heat alone itself from a detonation of a nuclear warhead can kill you. You could be from here, they can donate a nuke downtown, at least something, just to blast along itself before the fire ignites will kill it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it has a constant effect. It elevates over time. Hydrogen bombs after, let's say, 24 to 48, 72 hours, the effect of it dies off. But a nuclear bomb, the radiation in the air, it continues to elevate.
Yeah,
the only place, the safest place for you, in case of a nuclear missile did hit, will be an underground bunker. But that ain't even gonna quit.
Right.
Because those missiles, man, they gonna shoot through this shit. That's why most elites, they ain't got bunkers in America, man.
Yeah.
They got bunkers overseas.
It tells you that in the book of Deuteronomy, how the Lord's anger is kindled, that's gonna burn to the lowest hell.
Yeah.
That's talking about how the missile's gonna burn through the ground.
Yeah.
It's gonna let's just say a direct heat doesn't touch a bunker, right? Say you sitting in a bunker, but everything else get melted around you. When you're gonna cook in there like a damn oven.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Gonna turn into a fucking turkey.
Yeah. Speaking on the missiles, man, reports brought out about Russia and China. They got the new hypersonic missiles, which can bypass the nuclear defense systems of the United States.
Yeah.
You know, this is all prophecy because the scriptures say they're not going to break their ranks. So the Most High is just increasing the knowledge and wisdom as far as the missiles go. Because initially he gave it to the Edomites to bring that technology on the scene, but now he's giving it to Moabites and the Russian Edomites to perfect it, man. Because America, you don't have no hypersonic missiles, so you're behind 50 years. Yeah. America's latest one is the Minuteman III, which is an ICBM, but that wasn't made into the 80s, man. It also brought out a report on CBS. China has they're making 100+ nuclear silos on their land now.
Yeah.
And that's what the guy was saying. He said America, man, their systems are outdated. They're outdated because they're gonna rely on drones and all this other shit. You're outdated, man. You're out. Look, a supersonic missile could get to the side of the road in 20-30 minutes. 20-30 minutes.
And it's crazy too because a flight from California to China takes 14 hours. But then a missile only gonna take that long. You can imagine the ferocity of how it's traveling. Like, just imagine. That's probably moving so fast, it looks like a blur across your face if you ever seen it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I got a quick article.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? This is from CarnegieEndowment.org. The title of the article is "What's Driving China's Nuclear Buildup?" And it says China's nuclear arsenal appears to be expanding substantially for the first time in years.
Yeah. And just to say this, it posed the first part as a question. We know that's the Lord. That's the Lord driving them missiles up, because he's getting the nations ready for World War III. So you gotta remember, it wasn't just the Edomites that had us in captivity. It was all nations. So the Lord is building up all the nations right now so they can go fight and kill each other. Man.
It says China's nuclear arsenal appears to be expanding substantially for the first time in years. Over the past few decades, China had maintained about 20 silo-based ICBMs. But recent evidence from independent U.S. experts show that the country is likely constructing more than 200 new missile silos. China's current program to modernize and update its nuclear weapons is moving at an unprecedented speed and scale.
And those are the missiles of the Lord. Because remember, the Lord said those are the weapons, thus is his armor, the weapons of his indignation. How they travel from the far country. So all this is happening to play into what the Lord already said was going to happen. So none of these people, they're not escaping what the Lord's directives. They just stand on the wicked side. Right? They're on the left side.
Well, matter of fact, this is something real quick. Bring out. This is the book of Job 20, and I'm gonna start at verses. Yep, this is the book of Job 20 and 23, and it reads. It says, "When he is about to fill his belly, the power should cast a fear of his wrath upon him, and should rain it upon him while he is eating. And he shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through." 25, it says, "It is drawn when he cometh out of the body, and yet the glittery sword coming out of his gall, and terrors are upon him." And the body is the silos.
Right. It's terrible, because it's going to be a terrible thing. Like, imagine when the alarms go off, ordering for the missiles, and then everybody's getting an alert to your phone and check their phone. Hypersonic missiles on their way. Take shelter now. Everybody gonna be losing their shit. Oh shit! It's gonna be crazy. But that's why I said the terrorists, because that's gonna be the terrifying part. All the way until when they get hit.
Motherfuckers gonna be hiding on the cars and shit, man. I'm like, oh, these people are done. And then you
Hiding.
gonna look up and you
Niggas
gonna see people getting
trying
beamed, like,
to dig holes and shit. Hop in the hole.
Yeah.
Nigga gonna build the quickest 6-foot hole you ever seen.
Yeah, that's the spirit. YouTube has suggested a video recently. It was basically these Edomite kids
Yeah.
back in the 60s predicting what year 2000 would be like.
Yeah.
But at that time, the Cuban Missile Crisis was going on, and you could just see the fear in these kids' face, man.
Yeah.
They were like, yeah, it's going to be a nuclear holocaust. Like 8 out of 10 kids basically thought they was going to die from missiles back then, man. They faces was just like shook, you know? And it was a beautiful thing.
Behold, face of behold blackness.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's gonna be bad, man. Hey, then you're gonna look up and see these chariots zapping and beaming people up.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then you people gonna literally, when you see people getting beamed up, you gonna literally try to beam you up. Nah, chariots ain't beaming you people up out of here, man. Chariots only getting the elect out of here. They ain't getting you. That's gonna be a bad thing for a lot of Israelites too. Like, just imagine, you know you an Israelite and you see those chariots leave you behind.
Yeah.
That right there is just gut wrenching, man. That's gonna be the worst feeling that an Israelite that played games is gonna feel in that day.
Dang.
But the scriptures say that should be gnashing of teeth, running and gnashing of teeth, man.
Right.
You see the chariot pass you up and go, and you see the missiles come, you like, oh shit, man.
Especially if you an Israelite that teach the missiles ain't real, man. Talking about there ain't no missiles. Okay. Why they building silos? 200.
Oh, that just 100.
Isaiah 54:16, behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. I have created the waster to destroy.
Waster to destroy. Esau created him to destroy, because that's Esau's blessing, was that sword, man. Okay, so for all you, the nuclear missiles ain't true, all you Israelites, you may get hit by them joints, man. And then a lot of Israelites, they don't believe in the so-called UFOs being in chariots. They don't believe in spaceships. You know, Jake is in all types of weird doctrines. You know, they don't accept anything. You know, like I was like them cats from ITR. It's like everything we taught is wrong, but the name is right. Oh, the name is right, but everything else we taught is wrong. And show you how wicked that doctrine is.
Hypocrites.
Because if anything, to question would be the fucking name. If anything, why y'all ain't questioning that? We did the research on that, Come on, man. It's easy to find about UFOs being real before finding the name of the Lord.
Right.
And that's just wickedness, man. Why would you let her be out here like that? And she ain't got no drawers on, man. And then she go to look, and he gonna take her to a club down at Westport, and Jake gonna take her, man. Somebody gonna take her. He gonna commit suicide, all because you ain't, you know, stupid, man.
Right.
You gotta be.
That's something that he's supposed to be saying. Because the fact that we can look at her like that, she's dressing like that so people can look at her. His validation is not enough for her.
Right.
And if he don't let her dress like that, she's just gonna go out and be a hoe, even bigger. Ghost.
Right. And the scripture says, you know, he created the smith that bloweth the coals. So yeah, you got all these countries that's making all these nukes right now. The Lord created them and gave the dots to do all that shit. Ultimately, that's gonna bring the prophecies of the lake of fire. So that's why it's on the spirit right now. You know, what would be any other reason for all these other countries to be building all these silos for? Like, what would be the purpose for it? For their whistle? I mean, as of right now, states are somewhat kind of calm. I mean, yeah, you got some high tensions when it comes to economic shit like that. But I mean, ain't nobody really attacked each other like that for real. To be racing to build all these fucking silos.
You know, it's not for show anyway, too.
Right.
It's not for show. They ain't doing this shit to scare. Always trying to scare America off. No, they ain't doing that to scare America off.
Hey.
They doing it in preparation.
Hey, wait a minute. The Most High want to take this place out. We think we want this. Don't nobody want this place taken out worse than the Most High, man. The Most High want to take this fucking place out. Most High, like, if he wasn't bound by his word, he would have took this fucking place out a long time ago, man. The Lord sometimes be scratching like, damn. I did say that's his word. I can't go on my word. That's his word.
Yeah.
Man, Lord want to take this fucking place out, man.
That's why he's moving the chess pieces now, man. That's why he gave China the ability and the financial capability of setting up 200 plus silos. That's why he took down America's ability to develop nuclear missiles. He's making you at a disadvantage on purpose, man. He's building up your enemies on purpose, man. Iran getting missiles, Russia getting missiles.
Oh yeah, that when they had that Iran, when they had that treaty about the nuclear weapons program, that Iran said, "Fuck you, man. We gonna build our weapons, man. Fuck you. Why can't you have them? We can't."
Yeah, they about to try to sit down and do another nuclear deal, but we pray to YAHAWASHI that does not go through, man.
Man, that shit. Look. Regardless what they do, the Most High, he's stirring the pot.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, man, America can say what they want and slap sanctions on whoever, but you continue slapping sanctions on people, they gonna retaliate against you, man.
Right.
You know, because hey, they sick and tired of you fucking devils, man. Hey, we can't even be mad at them.
That's right.
All right, because like I said, man, the Most High's gonna take this place out.
Yeah.
Somebody give me Revelation 6, man. What you got out?
Revelation 18.
18, beautiful.
This is just Joel 3 and 9. It says, "Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war. Wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near."
Hey, that's what you seeing. All these nations, man, China, Russia, fucking Taiwan, all these nations, South Korea, North Korea, all these nations are tallying up for war. While you Americans are sitting over here thinking about fucking holidays and New Year's Eve and Instagram, metaverse.
And NFTs and shit.
Yeah, NFTs. Yeah, these nations are preparing for war.
Yep.
You literally got North Koreans and South Koreans over there doing martial arts drills as we speak, man. What are you Americans doing, man? Not a damn thing.
Yeah, China already got a 1 million man army. And United States over here turning they men to females in the army, man.
Yeah.
That's not preparing war, nigga.
Oh wait, did y'all see the article that came out? Did y'all see the article? They said that a woman could be drafted to any parts of the military now, man.
They asked for it.
Yeah.
They need it.
They need it.
Yeah, quality. And you women gotta go. Because look at the stoutness against men. Like
Right.
how they boast and brag. But now you gotta be able to do what a man is able to do, and that's have warfare.
Yep.
So let's see.
Lord's testing your gangster. And guess what? In the Middle East, you're gonna go against men. Blood-bred men. These
Russians.
look, they've been in it since 3, 4, 5 years old, man. They grew up in fucking adversity. They didn't grow up with Snapchat and Facebook and all that other luxury that you people in America grow up with, man. So,
They get
not
not
so done.
Hey, them robots definitely not gonna care.
Right.
They
Hey.
just gonna be programmed.
Why do you think that the Most High said the mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight? They gonna go over there and they gonna get just eviscerated, man.
Yeah.
Because Esau, he knows that. That's why he got those super soldiers. That's why he got those drones, the robots that he's gonna deploy out there. Because this ain't just gonna be a conventional war, which is gonna start off boots on the ground, but eventually it's gonna escalate, man. I don't give a fuck. A robot ain't gonna stop a nuclear missile, man.
Right.
Hey, for a lot of these nations, this World War III is personal, man. Because as this brother was saying, I'm thinking like, think of all the kids in Iraq that grew up with their father getting blown up, their mother getting shut down. So when them fucking Americans come back to the Middle East, they not showing no mercy, man. It's personal with them.
Yeah.
Yep.
He said, this ain't business, bitch. It's personal.
Hey, and that's the last thing you want to do, bro.
Hey, the fact that China built not 200 missiles but 200 silos tells you that it's serious. Because a silo is basically a site to launch multiple missiles.
Yeah.
You know, that allows them to launch more simultaneously.
That's
you
why
know?
we just read that in Job, man. It should come out of the body. The body is them silos, man.
And jakes like this, these are the prime example of jakes that need to get hit with nukes. You gotta end up with half her head shaven, and a
Get the
dude
camera on that.
walking like he only got half a spine, like a normal.
He got all types of information from E-Port.
See, he got on the shirt, man. It never represent the rock.
Damn niggas, man. 2/3 gotta get out of here, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's why the Lord have to take this place out. I pray the Lord take this place out next year, man. Hey, man, that blood moon, dog, that shit mean, no, that's something getting ready to happen, bro.
Yeah.
Like I said, man, once these global markets collapse, then geopolitics and everything comes to the round table, they going to war. They know they going to war. They going to war regardless whether they forbade it or not. They're going to war. They're going to have to reinstate a draft because they don't have enough people. The military is spread out too thin. They're going to start recruiting felons, all types of shit. And women make up men 7-1, so hey, why not drive women in the military? You know, you gonna earn them benefits this time.
They don't want you women in there too.
Ain't no
'cause they gonna
freebies.
fuck
Ain't no freebies this go around. You gonna have to go to World War III and pay blood.
Yeah, they're gonna want women in the military, man, because when y'all get deployed and shit like that, ain't enough pussy to go around. So that's, you always get women that get deployed, and they go deployed, you got one woman that's passed around between about 10 men on a deployment. So of course they're gonna be drafting your women for that purpose. But y'all gonna be getting blown the fuck up, and then you're gonna be getting captured by them other enemy soldiers and shit, and they gonna ravish you to death.
But not
Yeah,
only
they're
that,
gonna get blown up.
but not only that, the most fearful part about this is that you people are getting sent off to go fight YAHAWASHI. Right.
Yeah.
That's the part
Right,
that
yeah.
hey, no.
Right.
When he's gonna show up in the midst of that, man.
Right.
That's gonna
Right.
shock everybody. Like they're like, damn, this shit is real, bro. You gonna see the ship come out of nowhere, like, damn, bro. You gotta visualize it, like, oh shit.
Yeah,
stop fighting each
that's
other.
when, that's the moment where
we cold, man.
shit turns black and white, and then it starts playing in slow motion for a nigga.
Lord may come up. Hey, you might have some try. Hey,
I ain't come over here for
I'm
this.
just being Cardinal right now. But Lord might pull up, bump some shit, man. Pull up in a chariot, man. Like, because you know, in every action movie, you gotta have a dope ass soundtrack, man.
Right,
You gotta have a dope ass soundtrack, man. Hey, don't type, man. Lord might be bumping some. Who knows, man?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Bumping some shit. He might be bumping out a posse around block, man. You know, on that hard beat, on the trap beat. Fucking people up, man. Like, oh shit, this is a real man of color. You damn right.
You know it's going to be spectacular because the scriptures mention it several times. Everyone's going to be shocked. They're going to be the strength of our salvation. Everybody's gonna. It's mentioned multiple times. That's how you know it's gonna be a global thing. Like when Thanos showed up.
Bro, we gonna witness that, man. And we stay faith. We gonna witness, dog. We alive for that moment, man. This is the whole purpose, man. Scripture say,
bro.
blessed be the man that see the downfall of his enemies, bro. We gotta make it to see that. I want to see that. Like I tell bro, I want to be here on ground zero when this shit happens, man. I want front seats, okay, to the IMAX theater. I want the whole effect, man. All right, I want the effect. I want to see when the missiles hit this place. I want to see when the ships come. I want to see us getting beamed up in them ships. I want to see it all. Bro, we deserve to see the downfall of this place, man. It's been wicked to us. It tells you that in Revelation 18. It says that I've avenged you on her, ye holy servants, prophets, man. I've avenged you on her. You know? Go ahead, bro.
Joel 3:11. It says, assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. And it says, let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. And hey, that's Yahawashai gonna do that literally, as his brother was saying, man. Yahawashai is gonna come out. He gonna be in the midst of Edomite. He gonna be in the midst of Moabites. Be in the midst of Ishmael. Be in the midst of Hamites. And just start shooting lasers down on niggas, man. What did it say? In the new remote 2, all these cells was smoke and the smell of dust, nigga.
You know, you heathens, you don't got nothing to fuck with Yahawah. Nothing in your arsenal can take out a chariot.
Yeah, the chariot.
Not even one.
You know what kind of armor those chariots are plated with? Now, one reason for the nukes too, because Esau knows that. What devil was that? Was it said that we gonna have to come together for a threat? Ronald Reagan.
Yeah.
See, when they set up the Space Wars program back in like the 70s, 80s, they already knew that it was a coming, because those presidents, they know about Bible prophecy, man. They knew eventually they was gonna have to face the Lord because it's written. But those nuclear missiles wasn't only created to scare the nations to the end of the globe. It was really to fight against the Lord, man.
Right.
Because what, according to their mindset, what is more powerful than a nuclear warhead? That's what the most powerful is.
Right, that's all they got.
Yeah,
really.
a nuke. Which ain't gonna do, it ain't even gonna pierce the chariot's armor. They gonna be shooting at the chariots, and I guarantee the Lord gonna let the missiles hit the chariot just to prove that you can't do nothing with them.
Mm-hmm.
They may shoot 100,000 nukes up there, and boom.
He gonna send them back.
Yeah, he gonna send them off for like what my man do when he sent them shits back to outer space. Yeah.
It's one more for what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
Tony's
But this is Joel 3:16. It says, the Lord also shall roar out of Zion and utter his voice from Jerusalem, and the heavens and the earth shall shake, but the Lord will be the hope of his people and the strength of the children of Israel.
Right, man, because this is all in cahoots to us, man. That's all in cahoots with us. Because what they did, the scriptures say, because they're part of my nations, they have sold my people, the Lord's going to judge them. So while this world is in panic and uproar, earthquakes, man, cities are collapsing, people are going to be in panic, but us knowing what's happening, we're going to have hope in that, because we're like, okay, this is our ticket out of here. This is what we've been hoping for. Now we finna flex now.
Right.
Because we get on them chariots, we get the bodies, man. We gonna have that power. We gonna truly have the download once we get beamed up there, man. It's so much worth holding on to see that, man. We ain't got that long to go. Lord we ain't got that long to go, man. Every empire, they say, go 250 years on average. About there, America's been 245 some years, something like that.
Yeah, it's officially founded in 1776.
Yeah. So, 86. Yeah, this place is done.
250 years.
Got another precept.
Go ahead, brother.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 6, verse 15. And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains.
Start at verse 10.
God. This is Revelation 6:10. And they cried with a loud voice, saying, how long, O Yahawah, holy and true, dost thou not judge and avenge our blood?
And that's the saints moaning in heaven. They asking the Lord, they doing what we doing. That show you we in the same spirit as the spirits in the spirit world. We come in a whole different vibration than the people on earth. You know what I'm saying? Because we crying out to the Heavenly Father as if we were in direct
Well, we are in direct communication, but it's like as if we were before his throne, pleading with him to bring judgment. Because that's why in the same, I don't know if it's the same chapter, but it says the angel would have the incense that basically bring up the prayers of the saints. You know what I'm saying? So that's the spirit that they're in. So that show you the spirit that Jake is supposed to be in, but they in the Father's spirit.
And it said, how long, O Yahawah, holy and true, dost thou not judge and avenge our blood on them that dwell on the earth? And
that lines up with Joel 3, like the brother was reading, because he said all this once again because of what they done to the Israelites. Okay, so that's going to be our ultimate vindication when the Lord YAHAWASHI returns back with the angels, man.
And that's a justified question to ask, because no nation has had a whole continent slaughtered like this, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
right.
Yeah, these people through, man. They don't got real money. Cars breaking down.
So let me ask y'all brothers a question. How you think these people gonna react when they see the chariots pop up in YAHAWASHI? Because you know,
A lot of people gonna give up the ghost.
because y'all know in the Middle East, the Lord's gonna say he touched down on Zion in the Middle East with that war, but that chariot's gonna be so big, you're gonna see it on the side of the world. That's how big that chariot's gonna be, man.
And it says, and white robes were given unto every one of them.
Why you think the scriptures say all eyes shall see him and the nations will because of him?
Yeah.
So that it's not gonna be no end. Like this blue sky you see, it's gonna be filled with straight blackness, man.
That's verse 11. And white robes were given unto every one of them, and it was said unto them.
And hey, Slakia, he's gonna let it know that he's a man of color. Everybody gonna know the Lord's a man of color in that day.
Yeah, kind of.
Hold on, let's let this crap pass. Sometimes I wish I had like a brick.
Jump that bitch.
It says, and white robes were given unto every one of them, and it was said unto them that they should rest yet for a little season, unto their fellow servants also and their brethren, that they should be killed as they were, should be fulfilled.
Right now, we're in a little season right now. Okay, the Revelation 20, it tells you that Satan should be loose for a little season. So we're not even going a full season. So this place, Lord's gonna take this place out of here, man. You ain't got too much longer to wait, brothers.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
we're at the time now. You need the thing. You got to wear the face hoodie in order to even travel. It's to the point they're doing travel bans. They're not lifting up on this shit. The more that Esau transcends with this wickedness, the more this society is gonna descend, man.
Yeah, man. This guy's on letter O of the Greek alphabet, man.
Yeah.
It's this whole thing, bro.
What is it? Omicron?
Yeah. And you know how long it usually takes for him to get through that many variants
Right.
of illnesses, man? Like, this guy ain't stopping no time soon, man.
And it seems like he's skipping letters too. He's
Yeah,
like
well-
going down the alphabet, skipping letters. And
Yeah,
shit.
well, the new variant came out, but it came out so recently, no one even knew about it.
Yeah.
Which is the one before
shit on
that.
Thanksgiving, it's a bunch of madness. There's a lot of confusion,
Right.
you know.
Yeah, and when I say new, I mean the Greek alphabet new, N-U.
Yeah.
'Cause that was before the Omicron, yeah.
Go ahead.
Verse 12 says, and I beheld when he had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great multitude, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood, and the stars of heaven fell unto the earth, even as a fig tree.
Yeah. And those stars of heaven falling as a fig tree is the missiles. Because they actually, when they're coming down from out of the Earth's atmosphere, it looks like stars falling because this casing, the shell of the missile becomes so hot, it actually burns bright, and that gives off a luminescence, and that's what you see.
Right.
So that's why he described it as stars falling.
So I'm gonna ask y'all brothers a question. When y'all reading the scriptures, do y'all see that in y'all mind? Do y'all see it happening? Can y'all see the missiles drop into the ships? Like I can look and just see it happening. You know what I'm saying? Like when prophets have visions, they seen it. Like you remember them old history channels when Nostradamus or about Nostradamus. I used to watch that shit. The nigga be writing, all say he'll look up and see shit happening.
Yeah, vision.
Vision.
Yeah, kind, bro. This in particular, this proves also when I think of it in my mind that there's going to be a national thing because it says the sun and the moon are going to be blotted out at the same time.
Yeah.
So it's going to travel basically across the world, man.
Right.
You know, and we're going to see the stars nighttime on one side, and then the other side, the sun's going to be blotted out. You know.
That's how many rockets are going to be shot on this place.
And you know what? They actually had blood moons happen out here because of the fires, they say, because of the fires that was happening in the West Coast. So you can imagine, like, if it's nighttime when the missiles hit and all the fire that's projected off the missiles can make the moon turn red at that time, too.
Yeah, kind.
Well, yeah, it's gonna do that anyways because after a nuclear bomb, all that soot and all that smoke goes to the air. So I think when they dropped that Hiroshima, it was about like 12 o'clock or about 1 in the afternoon. But on the surface of the earth, it looked like it was nighttime, bro.
Yeah,
It says it broke at noonday, yeah.
So that's why when we gonna be up in the chair, we're gonna look down like.
It also showed you that too. I think it was 2 years ago, it was 2 years ago, I believe. When the fires got so bad, they recorded the scenery on the West Coast. The atmosphere everywhere was red. It was like a gloomy red color.
bro.
That's real. I was just,
Look at his brother's garment. It was just as red out everywhere outside.
I was just thinking that shit looked that looked like some apocalypse shit.
Right.
I remember it was an episode of The Simpsons, man. They came out of church and the world was ending this shit. And then you had the 4 horsemen in the air. It was like literally red out here, man.
Yeah.
Red and gloomy. Shit.
Yeah,
Some lights out. Oh man.
Sometimes you be so addicted to that stimulation as far as like news and all that, whatever, looking at your phone. A lot of times, like you mentioned that, we forget a lot of shit the Lord be doing.
Yeah, because that was agreed. That's how it's gonna be. That was from the smoke and the soot. The entire sky turned like red, like a fucking stoplight. You walked outside, it's like putting on red sunglasses.
Yeah.
So that day is gonna be pure evil, man. Then you had fire tornadoes in the midst of that time. But to read on further, it said, as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs when she is shaken of a mighty wind, and the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places.
So it has the power. It's that devastating to move. A nigga can't even move like a 500-pound. It's hard to damn deadlift 500 pounds, but this thing has so much power. It can move continents and islands and shit, man. Like I can imagine islands like Jamaica and shit. They won't be there no more. You know what I'm saying? It'll be some type of tidal wave from the explosion that'll just hit all of that shit. Cause there's a lot of wicked niggas out there. The Lord could just wash all them away. You know what I'm saying?
In Revelation, it also says that America's gonna be broken into 3 parts, man. So if it has enough power to break up this solid continent, what more, Puerto Rico, when the earthquakes hit, that shit going underwater. Haiti, that shit going underwater.
All kind of witchcraft going on out there.
Yeah, man.
The Jamaica